you fight Nathan Diaz, it is the biggest night of your professional life.
This is the high-profile fight that Leon Edwards has wanted.
Leon Edwards hoping tonight to lead as the #1 contender and set up a championship opportunity.
This is the Leon Edwards coming out party, but Nate Diaz is a tough dance partner.
Ready, let's fight. This is what Leon
Edwards has had 6 official fight postponements or cancellations.
I could fight just to fight if I wanted to, but there's no one for me to fight.
But for champion Kamaru Usman, the same period of time was defined by an iconic run of title defenses.
Everybody said this couldn't be done. No sports are operational, but here we are in Yas Island.
Abu Dhabi has actually created this safety zone on the island. The whole COVID-19 thing is covered.
Kamaru Usman is the welterweight champ. He has run roughshod through one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
This man just gets better and better with every single outing.
Too good. Whoa! Big takedown. Kamaru Usman at his suffocating best.
Tonight belongs in the Nigerian nightmare.
The situation with the coronavirus, the events will be moved to the UFC Apex in Las Vegas.
Gilbert Burns believes he has the style to beat Usman.
Oh!
Gilbert's in trouble.
There is a new record holder for the longest winning streak in UFC welterweight history.
Put some respect on my name.
Kamaru Usman, the combat sports leader, in front of a capacity crowd for the first time in more than a year.
Kamaru Usman's striking has jumped leaps and bounds.
Kamaru Usman with a huge shot, still undisputed.
That was insane.
I don't know what the ceiling is for this man.
Live from Madison Square Garden in New York, New York. The UFC has returned for the first time in 2 years. Now Colby will have to deal with Usman at 2.0. Usman crowds Covington.
Kamaru Usman is the absolute man. #1 pound for pound, absolutely.
Usman credits his recent string of wins and knockouts in large part to Trevor Whitman.
Boom, oh, yeah, but it's just on that first set.
A Colorado mastermind who began refining Usman's striking in early 2020.
Kicking that right heel over.
And now prepares him for the next challenge. A former foe whose coveted title shot has finally been granted.
Leon, I wouldn't say he's had a string of bad luck because he's gotten a lot more time with less fights to prepare.
Yeah, beautiful. Like it always looks like a jab coming. Starts almost straight. Oh yeah, good.
While I was fighting, stuck in a training camp to go defend my belt over and over and over, he was just training, having a good time, eating, celebrating, hanging out, enjoying his family. It was great for him to be able to sit back and still get the title shot when it was his turn.
Ready? Yep.
Hopefully he's done his homework and he's gonna give me the best that he's got that night.
I've been deserving a title shot now for 2-3 years. I'm the one here with the most wins in the division. That's deserving of the title shot, and now I am ready.
At long last, the pair will meet in Salt Lake City, Utah, in the main event of UFC 278.
I love it. Yeah.
Leon's the biggest, baddest dude in the welterweight division. He poses the biggest threat. But as a champion, as each and every one of these guys, it is my job to let him know that it's not his time yet.
when it comes down to it, it's two men fighting, and UFC 278, I'll get my hand raised, become a world champion, and shock the world.
तारीख का सबसे ताकतवर एरियल ब्लू फार्मूले के साथ तो बनाओ कॉलर्स पे दागों की दीवार, जमेगा धूल, मिट्टी और पसीना, बनाते हैं और टफ। तो हो जाए मुकाबला नए एरियल से,
जिसके नीले जर्रात कॉलर्स पे जमे दागों की हर दीवार गिराए और दे चमकदार सफाई।
सिर्फ एक धुलाई में।
अब नहीं, ब्लू ब्लू।
Buzz. You can feel the burn. Feel the burn. Blaze it. Blaze it. Another.
आए, दें हमारा साथ और ठान ले, इलाज से बेहतर रहेगी मुकम्मल एहतियात।
और घर बैठे मुकम्मल हिफाजत के लिए हमारा मशवरा मॉर्टिन स्प्रे।
डेंगू डेंगू के खिलाफ डॉक्टर्स की नंबर 1 चॉइस मॉर्टिन।
कैल्शियम हर रोज है, काम की ये डोज है, अभी तो मैं जवान हूँ।
कैल्शियम और विटामिन डी के इस्तेमाल से अब हर औरत बोलेगी
There are 1,000 ways I can.
इसके सामने सर कैसे खो जाऊं? वो देखो।
क्या था वहाँ? इस शर्मिंदा कर देने वाली खारिश की वजह हो सकती है डैंड्रफ। नया हेड एंड शोल्डर्स नीम के साथ आया। हेड एंड शोल्डर्स नीम, ये डैंड्रफ से लड़े और सर की खारिश कम करे, कंधे से बोझ हटा दे।
बस जिंदगी बर्बाद हो गई। जब से अम्मी ने कनौर नूडल्स इसको लंच में देना शुरू किया है, सब बदल गए। माना बहुत यमी है और पेट फुल हो जाता है, मगर ये तो नाइंसाफी है कि अकेले अकेले टिफिन चक कर दिया जाए। होगा मुझे क्या?
आए, दें हमारा साथ और बच्चा चैन से सोएगा, बीमारी से दूर रहेगा।
मॉर्टिन एलईडी के साथ हम रखें इन्हें बिल्कुल महफूज। डेंगू के खिलाफ मदर्स की नंबर 1 चॉइस मॉर्टिन।
दांत ब्रश करते हुए खून आना, ये मसूड़ों की बीमारी का आगाज हो सकता है, जो बदबूदार सांस, मसूड़ों की सूजन और दांतों के गिरने की वजह बन सकता है। इसे जल्दी रोकें। पैराडोंटेक्स के रोजाना इस्तेमाल से ये 4 गुना ज्यादा इफेक्टिवली दांतों के बैक्टीरिया को जमा होने से रोके, जो मसूड़ों से खून आने की मेन वजह है। पैराडोंटेक्स में शामिल 67% मिनरल सॉल्ट्स इसे आम टूथपेस्ट के मुकाबले में 4 गुना ज्यादा इफेक्टिव बनाते हैं। पैराडोंटेक्स हेल्प स्टॉप ब्लीडिंग गम्स।
सुबह सुबह गेट सेट गो, फिर होगा जो माइंड का टेस्ट, लगा के जोर दिया अपना बेस्ट, ब्रेक आने तक परफॉर्मेंस हुई लो, ब्रेक के बाद न जाने क्या।
इसीलिए हर सुबह इन्हें लंच बॉक्स में देती हूँ ऑलपर्स फ्लेवर्ड मिल्क। ऑलपर्स दूध की भरपूर ग़िज़ाइयत, चॉकलेट, स्ट्रॉबेरी और बादाम ज़ाफ़रान के मजेदार फ्लेवर्स में।
ब्रेक के बाद भी गो गो गो,
UFC welterweight title challenger Leon Edwards came of age on the Birmingham streets, where those without direction can succumb to crime and temptation. So the proud Brit has partnered with UK youth charity Onside to provide an outlet for the nation's adolescents in the form of positive mentoring programs that include MMA training.
Hey, how are you?
Hi. Welcome to the way. Hi, good to see you.
I lost one of my friends to knife crime, so we're trying to think what more can I do to give back, because martial arts done so much for me in my life and changed my life.
We'll show you around, yeah. So we've got lots of sports, lots of music, lots of cooking, so everything, whatever people want to do, they can come through it here. So yeah, it's really good for the kids.
I was kind of like brainstorming with the UFC. They wanted to get on board straight away, and they invested to buy like kit for the kids and head guards, shin guards, gloves. This is my second facility now I've seen, and I am blown away by what is available for the kids to do. Congrats on the hard work you're doing for the kids, and I appreciate it greatly. I'm happy to be involved and to help any way I can. Hey, how are you?
Welcome, yeah, good, thanks, good to see you. Thanks for coming down today. This is Legacy Youth Zone. Youth Zone is a 21st century youth facility for young people and it's all about engaging with young people and using MMA.
It's good working. Yeah, you're good.
Having Leon involved is so important because actually they can see how credible it is.
Put your knee up, then out.
And what we're hoping to do is when we get this really...
Kamaru Usman.
Keep it simple. Sharpen it up now. Yes, strong. Sharpen it up. Sharpen your work up.
Leon, this is his goal, this is his dream, this is what he talks about all the time. But he's not that young kid that Usman met years ago. He knew where he was lacking, he knew where he had to tighten up on, and he went home and done his homework. Now is Leon's chance to shine.
This time I'll be prepared.
Work in shape.
I am seasoned to wrestling.
There you go. Work up, work up.
I understand the mixed martial arts part of the game, and I'm going there to hurt him.
Guys, around the body boxing. Back him up.
He's not this man that everyone's building up to be, this invincible man.
All the way down, all the way up.
And I truly believe UFC 278, I'll be a world champion.
There's a new welterweight king. His name is Kamaru Usman.
Becoming a world champion is no easy task.
He is the champion, and he's the champion by beating everybody they put in front of him.
But remaining champ is even harder.
All right, here we go.
British banger Leon Edwards has filled his passport.
It not only takes constant focus, but constant evolution. A balance that Kamaru Usman and Trevor Whitman meticulously refined.
I saw this fight the week after I fought the fight, and I watched it over. I'm like, man, I didn't like the performance because I knew how I felt in this fight. Each fight, each camp is different, and that's what I love about Trevor. Coming in and see what he's willing to dial up.
This is very important to watch. You get to see the growth in both of them because obviously you're going to watch the fights that are closer too. And for me, it's always about tendencies.
He'd been fighting for only 5 years when we fought here. He'd been fighting for 5 years. I'd been fighting for 3 years.
Let's go fight. I'm very impressed here with Leon Edwards' movement and striking.
He's very good with it. He's a sharpshooter with a left hand. His left hand is